reaction. The episode captured on cell phone video came at a time of protests across the country over the killing of George Floyd and police abuse of Black Americans. And during those reports, before those cases had been adjudicated, any of them. So the nation was kind of what I would describe, Leo, and you and I have talked about it before, at a tender spot. Not everybody waiting for the facts, dealing with a lot of emotion. So we know from when the prosecution had the realm in the courtroom there, for lack of a better term, a layman's term here, a trained paramedic who was shot and survived, one of the 3 people shot, 2 did not survive, testified that he thought Kyle Rittenhouse was an active shooter. So I just want to put that in there too and work that through what we're seeing today, please.
Well, I'll tell you, that individual also, in his testimony, indicated that he pointed the gun at Rittenhouse, had not pointed the gun at him. And at that point, when the paramedics testified at that point a couple of days ago, Aaron, I thought this trial was over. Because to me, it was clearly a self-defense move. You saw the prosecutor.
Unmuted. Ricky, good morning. How you doing today?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm still battling this cold, but we're going to make it. It's Wednesday, halfway through the work week. I'm excited about that.
There you go.
And I think we emailed yesterday. Did you get my email about, I think you sent me something on Earthlink. Were you able to look at that video?
Yeah, I was. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put up a site to train my guys. And one of the reasons I'm listening to this one is to try to put a video training for AT&T, because they don't seem to supply it on, I've gone through all their stuff and their links and, to get people going and get orientated and stuff and what they have to do. The less work I have to do, the better. So I put a lot of time into getting things ready to train people to do stuff so I don't have to spend the time doing it, and I can spend more time expanding the operation.
Gotcha. Well, we got the perfect man on the call for you today. That's Mr. Eddie Bennett, your AT&T Business Development Manager. Eddie, have you had communications with Ricky? Eddie may be.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met him before.
I don't think not yet. But Ricky, I'll be reaching out to you.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm dealing with one of those early winter sinus colds, so I was muted while I was coughing my head off. Y'all didn't want to hear that.
Oh, I got you. I think everybody in the office has that. It's just all right here in your face. It's terrible. We're gonna power through it.
Yeah, right now I'm in northern Michigan, and I'm feeling great. So I don't know, maybe you guys down south, or I used to have an office in Arlington, Texas, so I know the area well. But it seems funny. I'm up here in the cold, and I'm healthy.
Wow, and I bet it's freezing in northern Michigan right now, isn't it?
Well, they're looking for a foot of snow in a couple of days, but we'll see what happens.
See.
Wow.
But I'll be heading back to Texas for the holidays. So.
Nice. We'll give it We'll give it maybe 1 or 2 more minutes because right now, Ricky, so far you're our only attendee next to my friend, Mr. Bill Ogden. He's actually one of our new trainers, excuse me, Bill. Just jumped on board this week. So he's on these calls to kind of get acclimated into what we do here at Perfect Vision as it regards to new dealer training. So we'll give it a few more minutes. I guess, and then we'll just go ahead and get started with the content. So I'll leave you unmuted. There's my friend, Mr. Lawrence Crawford. Okay. We'll just leave you guys unmuted. So if you want to jump in at any point, you just do it. You know, our trainings work. We try to keep open microphones so that we can communicate when you guys have questions. Lawrence, how are you today? Let me get your microphone unmuted.
Doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I think this is going to be my last one, I guess, because I never took this 2.0, so I'm glad to be here.
Good deal. So last one for today or last one ever? I know you're like on all the calls.
Well, me being around you, it'll never be forever. I always come back.
Well, good deal. We appreciate you on them. Well, all right, we're not going to take up everybody's time. I guess we're going to go ahead and dive into it. It's about 4 after. So for those of you who kind of stumbled into the wrong place and wondering where you're at, this is the MDP 2.0 training call. So the 1.0 that we do is in a video form. We no longer do it as a live webinar, but that's the requirement so that you can actually engage in this program and begin to sell AT&T and DirecTV products. We make that required. Then we release to you your dealer codes. The 2.0 is more of a, let's have a conversation now. And we brought in Mr. Eddie Bennett, your AT&T business development manager, to go through the content a little bit deeper, to talk to you more about things like marketing, to answer some of your questions so that you can actually be successful selling this product, right? Because that's our goal here at Perfect Vision, to drive that type of success with you. So 1.0, here's the product. 2.0, how are we going to operate within this space, DirecTV and AT&T? So on today's call, you're going to see a lot of things about just your opportunities. We'll break these products down from wireless to DirecTV Stream to AT&T Internet, why they're popular, why it makes sense for you to sell it, what's your advantage with those solutions. Eddie's going to talk to you guys about how to position it. Just if you've never sold anything before, he's going to give you sort of the blueprint on this is how you approach a customer. This is how you start a conversation by introducing the value of our products, AT&T and DirecTV. He's also going to cover marketing best practices with you. So what makes sense for your dealership? And then you're going to take that and kind of work with him on some one-off situations so he can show you, okay, this is how it's going to make an impact for you to market. And here's some co-op money that you can use to get started and things of that nature. So again, this call is more, let's go ahead and get the strategy together so that you guys can be really successful in the space. And that's what we're going to try to provide for you today. I believe I know everybody on the call, but in case you forgot, my name's Elliot Rochelle, one of our trainers here at Perfect Vision. I'm suffering through a head cold, so we're going to try to work this out today. But let's start off with some opportunities. I don't really have to sell you on this dream, guys. If you're on this call, then you realize that there's a big opportunity with selling AT&T and DirecTV. The products are globally recognizable, right? And customers are really attracted to these solutions. So as an MDP dealer, we just want you to come out the gates focused on selling all the products. So obviously you're going to be working with entertainment, DirecTV Stream. We got 2 big advantages on both sides. Then you have an internet solution, guys, that is extremely competitive in the marketplace for internet, which is a must-have for every household. So where AT&T Fiber is available, you're going to be able to sell that solution to those customers over anything else, based on what I've seen. And then wireless, incorporate that too, and then work with Eddie and your TMs to figure out how that makes sense for your dealership. I've heard of some dealers saying that we're going to have this group of people focus in on selling the internet plus entertainment bundle. We're going to do that first. And then if you're interested in wireless, we're going to move you to this team member who only specializes in wireless. There's a ton of different ways that we can kind of target that particular market segment, but it makes sense because the wireless platform is extremely valuable too. So this slide is just to let you guys know, we got a big opportunity not to come into this program just thinking, I'm just going to sell DirecTV. I'm just going to sell DirecTV Stream. Incorporate all of these solutions, guys, and you're going to have a tremendous impact in this space. And guess what? You're going to make a ton of money, which is why we get out of bed every morning. So again, we're going to start off with the video product. I'm going to kind of give us a small overview of this. If you got any questions, just let me know as we go through the content. Excuse me. We're going to start off with, basic DirecTV. So I call it basic. Traditional DirecTV, which is the DirecTV Beam It or our satellite service with this one. So again, it's been in the marketplace now for a while, and it has a reputation as being the #1 satellite provider, DirecTV, in the United States as far as signal reliability, as far as much shows and content that you can get on a particular platform, and obviously sports. If your customers are into sports, if your customers live in an area where they don't have high internet capabilities, which means that they're in a rural community and the internet option isn't very substantial there, DirecTV Traditional or DirecTV Beam It is a wonderful option and comes with a ton of perks and packages for that customer. As it stands up against the competition, when we consider that versus Dish and Comcast and Spectrum, it wins in all the metrics, and mainly because of this one premium that every new customer gets for free. And that's NFL Sunday Ticket. I know you guys love sports, you love the NFL, you got your own teams. But with this, and you sign up for DirecTV, you get NFL Sunday Ticket Max included, which covers a lot of different opportunities for watching the NFL on Sunday. Out of market games, red zone channel, rewinds. This is a big draw with this particular service. Another draw is that the introductory rate for DirecTV starts off on a really, it's special pricing. It's a really interesting price point. So if you look at the choice package, the first year is $69.99 a month. That's a great price for all that channels and content and sports that you get included with that one. The Ultimate 84, the Premier $134.99. Now, just to note, so we're on the same page, DirecTV is a contract service. So it's a 2-year customer contract. That's what they're going to sign up for, a 2-year agreement. And the special pricing that you see on my screen is locked in for the first year. In year 2, it moves to the standard rate or the rack rate, okay? But again, $69.99 for the choice, over 185 channels, and then it also includes all your premiums for free trials. So Showtime, Cinemax, Epic, Stars, 3 months free, and then now HBO Max, which is included for free. So a lot of content for that price point. And then NFL Sunday Ticket. And I found this video, so I'm actually gonna share it with you guys real quick because I like it. Give me 1 second.
NFL fans rejoice. This season is bigger than ever. So make your sofa a front row seat and catch every live out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon, no matter where you live. That's more live games than ever before, only with NFL Sunday Ticket from DirecTV. Maximize your big screen with up to 8 games on one channel. Or watch one on your TV and another on whatever screen you want. Upgrade to NFL Sunday Ticket Max for more great features, like the Red Zone channel, an entire channel dedicated to nothing but scoring, featuring the most exciting plays live as they happen. And DirecTV's exclusive Fantasy Zone channel with live look-ins and expert analysis. We've got your fantasy football fix covered. So no matter how you want to watch your favorite teams, NFL Sunday Ticket and NFL Sunday Ticket Max give you more mind-blowing football, more live games for the biggest season ever on any screen anywhere. So make your place the place to be every Sunday with NFL Sunday Ticket, only on DirecTV. Order today.
So yeah, that's it. I just love that video. I mean, that really describes the content that you get. And if you look here, that's a $400 retail value that's included if your customers start off with that type of package, the choice and above. Okay. So again, that's what we're going to target. He's going to talk to you more about that. Instead of positioning the lowest product or the lowest package, always work down. Top-down selling model really works better with this product line. So just a couple of reminders here. And I'm going to open it up for DirecTV questions. Just again, that price point that we saw, that is our introductory rate. So that's a 1-year price guarantee with a 24-month term agreement for your customers. So we're locking them into a 2-year contract. It does come with an early termination fee. So again, locked in for 1 year, price goes to standard in year 2. Customers now get a free Genie HD DVR upgrade included with that all-inclusive price point. If they want to add additional receivers, they're going to come in at $7 a month. Right now, the professional installation is free. So the $19.95 is the activation fee that the customer would be responsible for, but the install of the DirecTV system is free. It's included. The choice package offers you additional programming like your regional sports. That's something you don't get with the entertainment. Depending on what region that customer lives in, that fee for regional sports can be up to $9.99 per month, up to that, just depending. I remember when I had DirecTV, I think I was paying about $6.95 per month here in Arkansas. So again, it varies what market that you're in. But those are just a couple billing reminders about DirecTV. You guys got any questions before we move into the stream part? No questions?
One question is this any? I don't want to say drawback, but is there any difference between the stream and the regular dish? Is there some type of limitation?
Yeah, there's some big differences. We're going to go into the stream now. And so I'll highlight those. And that's where you'll see, kind of what we're positioning, why we're positioning, what customer makes sense. Yeah. So we'll go into that now. Okay. I just want to see any questions about traditional DirecTV. Eddie, you want to add anything to this point? Or are you ready to keep on moving?
No, I'm good. Keep on going.
Good deal. All right. So stream. Why is this one popular? Let's go through some of these benefits. You guys have heard it. I'm cutting the cord. I'm changing things up. I don't want the traditional service. Well, we have something for that customer now. And before we didn't. So this is a big win for us in this space. You're looking at your customer and you're asking them qualifying questions like, what type of activities do you do at home? How do you watch your entertainment? How do you consume it? Are you into sports? Is that a big deal for you? You're going to go through now a new catalog of questions to qualify them to see if either DirecTV traditional makes sense or DirecTV stream. They both come with giant advantages, but they are two different products. So for Lawrence, real quick, if we're looking at the differences, DirecTV Stream is a no contract streaming service that allows you to get all that programming, the live TV, the on-demand, cloud DVR storage, but it is not a stationary satellite entertainment source, if that makes sense. So you are required to have internet access in order to view DirecTV Stream. Whereas if you are watching traditional DirecTV, you don't need internet access because we're going to come out, give you the satellite dish with our free full tech installation, point it to the sky, we're going to beam it down, and you have all your content. So that's the biggest difference here. When I'm talking to somebody about DirecTV Stream, I'm asking them a couple of things. How often do you watch your programming at home? How often do you watch it on the go? Do you like streaming on multiple platforms? Do you currently subscribe to things like Hulu and Amazon Prime and Netflix and all that? So if streaming is what they like to do, let's give them a new solution to where they can have live TV. We can incorporate all of those streaming platforms into one place and control it with a voice control remote. So it's pretty cool. And then alongside that, this product has no hidden fees, very simple price point. It doesn't move. You're just going to lock in right here. There's no contract required, and there's no activation fees. So a ton of advantages here. It's like DirecTV traditional, as though you get all that great content, though. 65,000 titles on demand, cloud DVR. We have regional sports that come along with this one, too. HBO Max is included if you go with the choice package or higher. So you get a lot of that same content premiums that you would with the other one. But I can kind of move this one around a little bit. There's no contract here. I have streaming capabilities as well. You can bolt on additional things like Spanish and additional sports and other things like that. But when you're going into your questions with your customers here, you just want to make sure that they understand how the streaming works with this product, okay? So if I'm talking to a customer and we're thinking about internet capabilities or requirements, they need to at least be able to dedicate six megabits per second stream, 6 megabits per second, internet capabilities per stream. I'm going to clean this up so it makes sense. So let's just say you're talking to me and I have at my home a smart TV, a laptop, and maybe a gaming station or something in the back room. So I got 3 devices that are connected to my Wi-Fi solution. And at any given point, there's going to be 3 people in the home and they're going to stream this service in 3 different areas of my home. So off of 3 different devices. I'll at least need to be able to dedicate 6 megs of download speed per device that we're using, okay? So if we're doing 6 times 3, that's 18 megs that I need to have as internet at my location for that to work. So consider that. When I talk to customers, I like to say, 25 megs, 50 megs, that's a good speed depending on how many devices that you have. Okay, because if you're talking to a customer and the fastest speed that they get their location is 3 megs or 5 megs, that's not going to cut it. That's going to allow for a really bad customer experience. They're most likely going to cancel the service because it's not working for them. However, because you have the second product, that's a great customer for DirecTV traditional, because I don't have to have that internet requirement, and I can set up a satellite dish and you can still get all that content. So again, internet is really a focal point for when you're offering this solution. Okay. And Eddie, what would be your recommendation for a customer? Just if you're just asking them, how fast is your internet at the location? Basic speed.
I would ask them what they're currently doing with their internet. That's going to give me an idea of how fast their speeds are, and we're going to get into conversations in a little bit in this presentation, but that's kind of what you want to uncover. The customer's not going to probably know. They may know, some may know I've got X meg speed. Some may not, but they know what they're doing. They know they've got 2 security cameras. They got 3 kids on iPads streaming TV shows. My husband works from home, all that going on together. And the problem is when all that's going on together, I can't do something, or we get a lag, or we get buffering. You start to encounter that. Kind of gives you an idea of where you need to start in talking about speeds. Does that answer your question?
That did. Thank you, sir. All right. So last thing I want to show you guys about the stream is just the price points. So again, these price points are they're simplified, but they stay the same. They don't move. They don't vary on your customers. So $84.99 for the choice package. That's not the introductory rate. That's just what you're going to pay every month. There's no contract with this product. There's no early termination fee. Premier package comes in at $139. So that's the top end for this offer. HBO Max is going to be included if you go with the choice package or higher. Your regional sports networks are included in this price. So it's not an additional option if you go with the choice package or higher, and you get those. So to conclude our entertainment section, guys, again, you have, that part, sorry. There we go. If we're looking for the stream, no annual contract, allows you to stream anywhere, anytime, unlimited hours of cloud DVR storage, but you get all that same content as DirecTV, except for Sunday Ticket. DirecTV is the #1 ranked entertainment solution by JD Power, undisputed leader in sports. There's no other platform out there where your customers can get more sports. If that's their thing, DirecTV is obviously the choice that you want to lead with here. And you get a free Genie HD DVR upgrade, okay? You guys got more questions about this, just let us know. Excuse me. So I'm going to kick it over to Eddie so I can take a drink of water, and he's going to cover AT&T broadband with you.
All right, so AT&T broadband, a lot of opportunity here in those footprint markets, both on performance and as well as price. So AT&T has done something here, and we're going to hit on the bullet points, and we'll kind of dig into it a little bit to make this easy to position to your customer. First and foremost, no annual contract or commitment for AT&T broadband. Unlimited data on 100 meg service and higher. That's your 100 meg speed as well as any of your fiber speeds, truly unlimited data. And then plans starting as low as $45 a month. You can see the internet plans there on your right-hand side of the screen, and that is not a misprint. That $45 a month is not for the slowest speed. That is for fiber 300 meg service. So where that's available, that is your best price that's going to be available to that customer to get them in that fiber speed, optimal performance, fastest speeds to the home, everything that they need. You can see the first month discount with auto bill pay, and then of course the equipment fee gets you to that first month discounted price. So a lot of front end value with just having a very basic conversation with the no contract, unlimited data, and 4-tiered pricing system that cannot be beat. Your competition can't get this low on first month pricing. Couple of other things that make AT&T Internet much more appealing to the customer is how quickly a customer can get his service installed. And in today's society, that is how we operate. We want everything right now. We want, we order groceries that can be delivered to our house. Amazon Prime will deliver it tomorrow. Why can't I have my internet service that way? Well, with AT&T, you can, and it's through the customer self-install model. The equipment is shipped to the customer once you submit the order. Why would a customer want to do that? Well, first off, it's cheaper for them because all those activation fees and full tech install fees are waived. those aren't charged to them. So it's going to save them about $135 right off the bat. It's very simple for you as the dealer because if it's available, it's already selected Sarah Plus. All you have to do is position it. It's better for both you and the customer because it gets the service to the customer faster, up to 3 days. Setup's in about 30 minutes. They can do it at their convenience. It's better for you, the customer, because of that quickness to delivery and ease of install, it enhances the customer experience, makes that overall experience a lot better. It has a third of the cancel rate to a full tech install, mainly because the customer doesn't have to take off a day of work to wait on a tech to possibly be rescheduled or delayed or whatever. They can do this when they get home from work on a Saturday afternoon, whenever it's convenient for them to get it set up where it's not impacting their day-to-day. So a lot of value on that customer self-install to help that customer get their service when they want it. So a quick recap on the value of AT&T broadband. You're talking about no contract or commitment model. They can get internet, 2-year program, but no contract. 4-tier pricing model. The pricing can't be beat with that first-year price model. Customers win with CSI. We talked about how customer self-install makes everything arrive quicker, much more enjoyable. Customer is less impacted. Truly unlimited data on 100 meg service or higher. Sky's the limit on usage. The customer, that's important to know because the customer has room to grow their participating devices. Meaning, if they've always wanted to add some security cameras, or they've wanted to do some things there, they don't have to worry about the data cap with their service. They've got that unlimited data to help them do the things that they want to do and enjoy the service the way they want to enjoy it with some room to grow and upgrade. And then, of course, 300 meg pricing starting at $45 a month with the equipment. That cannot be beat. And if that's not enough, we're going to give you HBO Max included for a year on, actually HBO Max included for 1 gig internet service for all customers, which means they'll be able to stream all your HBO content for free thanks to having AT&T internet 1 gig service.
All right, thanks, Eddie. Next up, guys, we're going to jump into some AT&T wireless real quick. I want to see video back on again. Okay, there we go. I want to see how many of you have a AT&T phone, cell phone. Anybody? Raise your hand. If not, you can unmute real quick. Nobody does. Shame on you guys. There we go. I knew Lawrence had one. Ricky, you got an AT&T phone?
No, sir, I do not.
Oh man. Okay, we're gonna sell you one. So AT&T. Here's my deal with wireless mobility. It's really the value in this product. That's the only real reason in my mind customers are buying AT&T mobility. That's the only reason we buy anything, right? But if you look in the marketplace today, I saw a commercial the other day where not AT&T, but a cell phone, you could get a new line for like $20 a month, $20 a month, $15 a month, $30 a month. It's extremely competitive is the point that I'm driving at here. So how do you stay competitive? How do you offer this solution to the marketplace when we got these extremely low cell phone plans? The only way to do it with AT&T is to remind customers of the value of these wireless plans. That's the only way. And you have to figure out, how does this connect to me? So if I show you these plans on the screen, it'll make more sense. I am an unlimited elite customer. That's what I have on my phone currently. And with this, I get unlimited data, unlimited high-speed data, which you think, okay, that's obvious for most phones, but I have unlimited priority data, which means that there's never a point in the month where my data is slowed down or throttled or restricted based on how much I use it. It is always blazing fast on 5G speeds. I also have a little bit of ADHD. So when I go to to Walgreens or whatever, and I'm waiting on prescriptions for my kids, I can't stand there in line without watching a movie. With this plan, I have HBO Max included for free, so I can do that. I can watch all the Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes I want to. But beyond that, I can watch them in 4K ultra high definition, which is a great touch for this iPhone. As I'm linking the value that you see on my screen to the needs of me as a customer, it makes sense before I even get to price. Whether AT&T prices plan out at $85 a line, $100 a line, $60 a line, I'm already bought into paying this price because I use all of those value points every single day. This is how you have to sell it to the customer, because if I'm not an elite customer. Like none of this matters to me. It doesn't matter where you price it. So as you're going through your unlimited plans and you're working with the discovery questions, as Eddie's going to set those up for you in a second, that's what makes sense for the AT&T wireless customer. I'm joining because of some of the perks, because you're always going to have a ton of promotions in the marketplace. Like right now, trade in a phone, you're going to get a giant discount on a new iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's a big draw because everybody wants an iPhone, right? But beyond that, go into the questions, discover what makes sense for them, because this is how you win with AT&T. We may not be the cheapest wireless plans, but we're priced based on the amount of value that plan is going to give you. Okay. T-Mobile could be cheaper. It's not giving you all this, right? Same thing with Verizon and whomever else. That's how we're selling these. And another big thing here is that when you add multiple lines, always ask, do you have family members who need a phone, relatives, whomever the case may be? Because as we add lines, the price goes down. If I'm just one line of Elite, it's $85 a month. If I'm 3 lines of any of these plans, you can see that the Elite goes down to 60, 50 for the extra, 45 for the starter. So always include more lines, even devices. Maybe I got some smartwatches, tablets, things that connect to data. It's Christmas time, so people are going to start getting those as far as their Christmas gifts. Now, if I don't need unlimited internet or unlimited data, excuse me, there is an AT&T 4 gig plan. I don't recommend you start here ever with this plan, but if it makes sense for the customer, maybe because on price or usage, then you have something to offer them too. The 4 gig plan is not unlimited data. So you get 4 gigs of data per month. If you go over, then you can buy 2 gig increments at $10 a piece. Okay. A couple other drawbacks here. I wouldn't say drawbacks, but the reason it's not attractive to me is the unlimited plans is that you're on 4 gig data, not 5G. Okay. It is unlimited talk and text. You do get hotspot, but that pulls out of the 4 gig bucket. But again, it still gives you your unlimited calling to Mexico, to Canada, across the United States, and texting as well. So it makes sense for certain customers, but I think the value really lies with our unlimited plans. You're going to lead there, fall back to this one if you have to. And again, you will always have the most promotions in this space. Appreciation offers, trade-in offers, go to MST, guys. You're going to see everything listed there. So when it comes to the wireless offering, it's all about tying that into customer usage. That's really the only way you win. But in order to talk more about how to position AT&T and DirecTV, I'm going to bring back Mr. Eddie Bennett to kind of run through that with us.
All right, Elliot, hang on one second. Let me swap my earbuds around. I just got that your power is depleting noise in my ear. So positioning AT&T and DirecTV, very simple. We're going to start off by having a conversation with our customers. We are consultants in this model. We want to engage the customer in a way that number one, garners their trust, lets them know that we're here to get them what they need, that best fits their needs and expectations. So how do we do that? First off, we're going to ask the right questions. We're going to find out what we need to know about their current situation in video, broadband, and mobility, what they're currently using, what they like and don't like about it, what they could change, and what they would do different. We want to set the proper expectations with those customers about how this process is going